Good morning. Welcome everyone to the Mobile County Conference Commission meeting for October 24th, 2024, and call the meeting to order. I think we have a resolution this morning for Lead Poisoning Awareness Week, and Commissioner Ludgood will be presenting that resolution.
Is there a representative from, oh, okay, come on. This is a resolution of the Mobile County Commission in recognition of National Lead Poisoning Prevention Week. Whereas the Mobile County Health Department and the Alabama Childhood Lead Poisoning Prevention Program strive to support efforts to ensure that all children living in Mobile County, and whereas each year National Lead Poisoning Prevention Week is a call to bring together individuals, organizations, industry, and state, tribal, and local governments to increase lead poisoning awareness, prevention awareness, to reduce childhood exposure to lead. Whereas lead is a naturally occurring metal that can cause negative health outcomes. This observance highlights the many ways parents and guardians can reduce children's exposure in their environment and prevent serious health effects. And whereas there's no safe blood lead level in children, which has been identified, and even at low levels can cause permanent disabling conditions, developmental delays, and behavioral issues. And whereas testing for elevated blood lead levels is encouraged for children ages 12 to 24 months or ages 24 to 72 months, if they have no record of ever being tested, and those living in high-risk neighborhoods. And whereas we support federal, state, and local efforts, including that of the Alabama Childhood Lead Poisoning Prevention Program and the Mobile County Health Department to help keep children living in Mobile County lead-free. Now, therefore, let it be resolved that the Mobile County Commission supports the efforts to advance the health and safety of all residents and proclaims October 20 through the 26, 2024 as National Lead Poisoning Prevention Week in Mobile County, and is signed by Commissioners Dewitt, Ludgood, and Hudson, and our Administrator, Eddie Kerr. Thank you. Okay.
Good morning, everyone, to the County Commissioner and to all community members present. Thank you so much. My name is Toki Dunn. I am the Director of Community Prevention Programs at the Mobile County Health Department, where I oversee the lead poisoning prevention program. So thank you for this proclamation, and thank you for having us.
Cherie, do we have any speakers?
No one has signed up to speak this morning, sir.
Okay. Mr. Kerr?
Good morning, Commissioners.
Morning.
Ask that you consider the following. 1, approve a list of claims. 2, hold public hearings so any citizen of the county shall be given an opportunity to be heard for or against any item related to the statement of revenues, expenditures, and changes in fund balance report. 3, authorize advertising for bids for Sims Senior Center Walking Trail Phase 2. 4, approve annual renewal agreement for statement of work with Civic Plus to provide digital agenda management in the amount of $18,031.17 for the County Commission pending legal review. 5, approve service order agreement with Unity Fiber to increase megabits per second internet from 50 to 100 for the remaining of the existing term of approximately 30 months for an amount of $835 per month. 6, Approve appointments to serve on the Board of Directors of the Cushla Water District for 4 years for as individuals as follows: Richard L. Nelson and Darrell T. Taylor. 7, approve alcohol license application of JJKJ to transfer lounge retail liquor Class 1 license from JLDK for the Rolling Tide on Airport Boulevard. 8, approve amending annual appropriation contract with the Center for the Living Arts doing business as Alabama Contemporary Arts Center to increase the contract amount from $100,000 to $133,360. The additional funds in the amount of $33,360 will be paid from a Commission District project for the Historic Avenue Cultural Center and for its anniversary block party. 9, approve sponsorship agreement with the New Lions Park Tennis Association in the amount of $3,500 from District 1 Education Funds for its Turkey Day Tennis Classic Tournament fundraising event. 10, approve sponsorship agreement with the City of Pritchard in the amount of $1,000 from District 1 Education Funds for the Pritchard Fire Rescue Department Christmas Fire Angel Toy Drive. 11, approve appropriation contract with the Mobile International Festival in the amount of $5,000 from District 1 Education Funds to assist Chastang Fournier Middle School and Mobile County Training School to attend the Mobile International Festival. 12, approve appropriation contract with the Murphy High School Alumni Boosters in the amount of $4,919 from District 1 Education Funds for operational expenses for Murphy High School tennis program. 13, approve professional services contract with Impact Public Affairs Consulting in the amount of $13,608 from District 1 Education Funds to facilitate and administer the Mobile County Community Remembrance Project. 14, approve sponsorship agreement with the Child Advocacy Center in the total amount of $2,500 for its Serve It Up with Love tennis tournament fundraising events, with funds divided as follows. 15, approve sponsorship agreement with the Center for the Living Arts doing business as Alabama Contemporary Arts Center in the total amount of $1,000 for its Wild Things Ball fundraising event. Funds divided as follows. 16, rescind action of the Mobile County Commission in the December 11th, 2023 minutes, agenda item number 31, relating to approval of the project development agreement by and among Mobile County, Industrial Park Board of Mobile County, and Scannell Properties for roadway improvements.
Why are we rescinding? I mean, what's different between 16 and 17?
County economic contribution is the same, nothing changes, but the agreement that was approved by the county was changed on the city side, mostly deal with restrictions on land use and future developments. In speaking with Preston Bolt and others, there was some debate whether we should redo the 772 just to be sure we were in compliance. So it's couldn't find any case law directly on point. So economically to the county, nothing, but the agreement changed more substantially that we're a party to. So I felt it would be better just to bring it back and we re-sign it.
So nothing about our commitment changes, just agreements that happen with the city,
Yes, ma'am.
but what we said we
Our
do
monies are
has
staying
not
exactly the
changed.
same.
Okay, thank you.
I
And
think
again,
our-
there was some debate whether we needed to do it or not, and I couldn't get a consensus. So,
I think our original agreement was contingent on the city's agreement. I think
Right.
they had changed some of the verbiage.
that's right.
And
And
that's
court,
what it's really.
and court approval.
Yeah.
But more substantively, the changes on the city side wanted me to be sure we were in, it's a conservative approach to doing it this way.
And so the cities is
The
no
money
longer
is the
moving?
same.
Has
yeah.
the cities
It's
settled
my
down?
understanding they have, and they've approved it.
Okay, so it's
So
no
there's a
longer,
groundbreaking next Wednesday, and CSX will be there, and
okay.
you know, two council members were pretty vocal about it. Ben Reynolds was primarily wanting some changes for land use if this part, if the proposal as presented didn't work out. So on the administrative side, it was suggested that we rescind the previous action taken back in December, because otherwise we'd have the agenda wordings, we'd have two agreements on the same subject,
Okay,
kind of clearing up some housekeeping.
thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
17, approve project agreement among Mobile County, City of Mobile, Industrial Park Board of Mobile County, and Scannell Properties, whereby the county and the city will each contribute up to $2 million, for roadway improvements for the Industrial Commercial Park and Warehousing Distribution Center located at the southeast corner of Todd Acres and Kuhlman Road in Mobile County, and to authorize the commission president to sign all necessary documents associated with the project agreement. The 772 public notice was advertised in the Lanyap on Wednesday, October 16th. 18, approve sponsorship agreement with Dauphin Island Sea Lab Foundation in the total amount of $2,500 for its Marine Environmental Awards Luncheon, with funds divided as follows. 19, approve additional cost in the amount of $23,448 for the ArcGIS Monitor and Sandbox Environment added services with Rock Technologies to the agreement approved in the July 20th, 2023 minutes, agenda item number 42. The new total annual amount will be $114,000. 20, approve master services agreement with Pictometry International, doing business as Eagle View, for the annual flyover projects for 2025 and 2026 aerial photography flights of Mobile County in the total amount of $885,541. 21, approve appropriation contract with McKinney Place in the amount of $25,000 from District 1 Commission funds for operational expenses. 22, approve amending October 15th, 2024 minutes to correct the funding sources as follows. Agenda item number 52, change order number 1 with Mid-America Golf Landscaping for Mobile County Golf Project, Golf Course Phase, to be paid from a capital improvement project. And agenda item number 53, change order number 2 with Ben Radcliffe, contractor, for project Golf Course Project Facilities Phase, to be paid from the same capital improvement project. 23, consider taking the following action on bids. 24, approve purchase of furnishings for Africatown Historic Structure Renovation, Scott Building, Africatown Hall, in the amount of $72,590.22. 25, approve renewal of software support agreement with Environmental Systems Research Institute for premium domestic annual subscription in the amount of $21,400 for the Revenue Commission. 26, approve renewal agreement with Logical Computer Solutions in the amount of $2,123.33 for Sonic Wall for 1 year for the Community Corrections Department. 27, approve renewal of subscription agreement with CDW in the amount of $13,595.95 for Microsoft Office 365 for 12-month license for the License Commission. 28, approve amending Mobile County Commission February 26, 2024 minutes, agenda item number 41, to correct subscription renewal amount of $1,099.50 for 5 units to read as follows. Approve annual renewal subscription with Zoom Video Communications in the amount of $2,198.90 for 10 units for Zoom One Business. 29, approve amendment to the professional services agreement between Mobile County Commission and Airwind approved in the August 14th, 2023 minutes, agenda item number 38, to cover the production cost of a public service announcement regarding the 2024 general election, which will increase the total amount of agreement by $2,000. The new agreement will be in the total amount of $17,000, and the increase of $2,000 to be paid from the fiscal year 23-24. Cost center 140. 30, we need to hold this public hearing at conference. Hold public hearing to receive citizens' comments regarding the proposed CDBG-DR Hurricanes Sally and Zeta local recovery plan. This information has been available to the public since September 18th, 2024.
This public hearing is now in session. Are there any comments for or against? Hearing none, the public hearing is closed.
31, authorize. Excuse me.
Oh, okay. I guess we can just let Gordon tell us Monday more, kind of
Yeah, I
summarize
was-
what's there.
Unless you want to hear it now, I was curious myself, but we can wait till Monday. Gordon, unless you want to do it now?
That's way up to you.
Okay, come on. Is that okay? Or you want to wait till Monday when Commissioner Hudson will be here? And then we can all hear it at one time. How about that?
We can do that.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
That better? Think so.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gordon, for being here.
31, authorize adoption and submission of the CDBG-DR Hurricane Sally and Zeta Local Recovery Plan to the Alabama Department of Economic and Community Affairs, and authorize the Commission President to execute all associated documents. And Commissioners, we have one add-on this morning related to the Miracle League of West Mobile Park. Would you like me to read the language of that agenda item?
Yes, I'd be fine. I would also ask that if we can agree on this, that we would vote on it today.
Okay. The item is approve memorandum of understanding with the Mobile County Public School System to provide staff on a temporary basis with limited liability to provide access and custodial services to the playground of the Miracle League of West Mobile Schmidt Family Park pending legal review.
That would include restroom facilities too, is that correct?
I mean, it would be, let me just give an explanation of what's going on here. So the Mobile County Public School System customarily do not operate parks. They operate schools. And as anyone has seen the news, and my phone has certainly rang, and I'm not concerned about my phone ringing. It rings off the hook anyway. But I've received a lot of calls, and I want to give a little explanation, I guess maybe to kind of cover for the school system, because I think they addressed it with WKRG yesterday. There was an effort to have a grand opening and a ribbon cutting at the Miracle Field of West Mobile last Friday. The reason why is because a lot of the family members, which the Schmidt family has donated the property where this park and playground is located, and about $2 million of their own personal money to make sure that this park is done. There's an inclusive playground there that it benefits children with special needs. The school system agreed to do the ribbon cutting early because the family was having their board of directors meeting here in Mobile. Most of them live out of town, and they wanted to be here for the ribbon cutting. So they went ahead. We were certainly involved in the ribbon cutting. But since then, the school system wasn't prepared to open the playground because like I said, they don't customarily run parks. They had not hired a facilities manager to run that park. So this morning and last night, there was an article ran about the park not being open, and people are upset, understandably. My intention or my goal is to try to get this playground open. It's built, it's completed, and there's apparently a parade of vehicles. I think they interviewed a gentleman yesterday on WKRG, and as they were interviewing him, 3 other vehicles come by because people, I guess, when you make a big production of a grand opening, people expect that it's open. And so my goal, after numerous conversations with Mr. Threadgill and some of the school board members, is that we would be able to send a couple of our park rangers that we already have employed by the county to open the gate and resupply the restrooms with tissue and pick up trash. So we would essentially be opening a gate and cleaning the restrooms and taking out the trash. That is my goal. I think if we can get this MOU passed, Mr. Threadgill seems to think that he can get it through his legal team, and hopefully we will have this playground open by the weekend is my goal.
So Commissioner, I understand the concern, and I think the park is a really good thing for those kids who need kind of a special kind of recreational opportunities. What I don't think is a good thing is for us to think that we can go out and allow in children with all kind of vulnerabilities, and basically our staff stands back and says, all we can do is empty trash and unlock the gates. These are children that are going to come in with all kinds of equipment. They may have wheelchairs, they may have oxygen, and I don't want to put them in a position of being made more vulnerable because we have untrained staff there. And, you know, we can say limited liability, we can say all of that, but if we step up and assume the risk here, then we're going to be the ones that people are looking at. I really hate that the opening was miscommunicated and all of that, but for me, I'm not prepared today to vote to do this. I would love to see it open, but I'm a old special ed teacher, and I just can't in good conscience take a step like this without knowing fully well that we have the people with the right skills there to take care of these kids in that
I don't think there's anyone asking us to take care of children. I would assume that children aren't just going to show up there on their own, special needs kids, that they will have a parent or a guardian with them who is equipped to deal with their whatever their special need may be. I'm not asking, no one has asked me to do this. I've taken this upon myself again because I think the park needs to be open, but I don't think anyone is asking us to go out and assist special needs children. Let me say, the playground is not specifically for special needs children. It's an inclusive playground. It's for all children to use, but it's inclusive. So that means there is equipment there for special needs kids, and I'm not asking. And I'm certain that the school system's not asking for anything, but I'm certain that we're not asking to go out and assist children to utilize this equipment. Again, what I'm asking is that we open a gate and we clean a restroom. And you know, we have couple attorneys here, including yourself. I just don't see what liability the county would be taking on by opening a gate and cleaning a restroom. I think we would, I mean, there's liability in probably we built the road to the playground. So if somebody goes over there and falls down, they could say, well, I couldn't have got to the playground if the county hadn't have built the road to the playground, so I'm gonna sue the county because they built the road that gets me here. So I appreciate your thoughts, but I just think it's a shame that two organizations as large as the Mobile County Commission and the Mobile County Public School System, two of the largest employers in the county, can't figure out how to get a gate unlocked and clean a restroom so that not just special needs children, but all children in Mobile County can go to a park that a family donated a property and $2 million to do. The playground's ready to be used, and it's sitting there with 3 locked gates. That's what I can't understand. So I respect your opinion, but again, I see no liability in opening a gate and cleaning a restroom.
Well, when we open a gate, the county says, come on in, we're responsible. That's what opening a gate says. And I'm not prepared to do that when this is not something that we anticipated. We do this, it rocks along with us doing it. And I'm not ready to do that. And Commissioner, I wish I could support you in this one, but I can't.
All right, well, thank you, Eddie, and Tina and Matthew and you guys for getting this together. Apparently, we should all be ashamed. The county commission and the school system should all be ashamed that there's a park sitting there for children, not only special needs children, but all children in our community. We should all be ashamed that we can't figure out how to get somebody out there to unlock a gate. And that's all I got to say about that. Ms. Sanderson.
Number 1, approve preliminary and final plat of Windmill Palm Estates off Dawes Road and Highfields Road in District 3, and preliminary and final plat of S. Feller's addition to Dauphin Island Parkway off Dauphin Island Parkway in District 3. Number 2, adopt resolution consenting to the annexation of portions of the following public street on West Coy Smith Highway bounded by territories annexed by the City of Citronelle. Number 3, authorize advertising and receiving bids for project safety improvements on Billingworth Road Phase 2. This is from Half Mile Road, Blarnedene Road up to the Mobile city limit. Number 4, approve assenting to the county engineer's approval of an extension of the approval for the following preliminary plat for additional year, and that is Webster Crossing. Number 5, award bid to Southern Land Development for Project South Access Improvements at New South Lumber Company for their low bid in the amount of $1,240,098.02. Number 6, approve right-of-way and/or easement agreement for Track 1 on South Crystal Springs Road in the amount of $1,500 for Project City of Pritchard Streets culvert replacement. Number 7, and we have a typo here on the project number that I will correct. We will correct. Approve purchase of poles and lighting for Project Soccer Complex Phase 2 for permanent fields and parking area for Musco Sports Lighting in the amount of $644,682. This amount will be paid from Project Mobile County Soccer Complex Phase 2. Number 8, approve adding Reynolds Road Private to the private road inventory and authorize the Public Works Department to install road signage for Reynolds Road Private and Brisbane Avenue Private as shown on the 1960 plat of Riverdale Subdivision in District 3. Number 9, approve setting the following speed limits as listed below for road segments of roads and subdivisions. Number 10, authorize acquisition of property and acceptance of right-of-way deeds and easements from the following property owners for the following projects, and these are pay-as-you-go projects. Number 11, approve right-of-way and/or easement agreement for Track 1 on Ziegler Boulevard in the amount of $50,000 for Project Ziegler Boulevard additional lanes. Number 12, approve right-of-way and/or easement agreement in the total amount of $3,020 for Project St. Michael Street and Riva Road grade drain basin pave as follows. Number 13,
Are we almost at the end of right-of-way acquisition for St. Michael Street?
We are, let me see, about halfway, throughout three-fourths, about halfway through. We're getting there. It's like 30 tracks,
Okay.
so it's taken a
Thank
little
you.
while. Yeah, we're about a third of the way through, and there are 32 tracks, so it was a pretty good bit.
Okay.
Okay, number 13, adopt a resolution consenting to the annexation of a portion of the following public streets bounded by territories annexed by the city of Saraland. Number 14, adopt a resolution consenting to the annexation of portions of the following public streets bounded by territories annexed by the city of Sims. And that is all.
Do you have any announcements?
I don't.
Okay. Let's make a few quick announcements. This weekend, Saturday from, that can't be right. Then maybe it is, 3 to 8. At Bellingraph Gardens, they have their, what used to be the Boo at Bellingraph. It's the Jack-o'-lantern Jubilee. They'll have all kind of events there. For more information on that, you can check their website at bellingraph.org. And then also this Saturday from 2 to 4, Commissioner Hudson would ask that everyone would love to join her and the staff of the Mobile County and the Escataba Hollow Park and campgrounds for a celebration opening the new playground there. There will be face painting and a trick-or-treat event. That's from 2 to 4, and a guided tour of the new walking trail that was put together by county staff. And this event is free, and she would ask, and we would all ask, I guess, that everyone who would like to join us at Escataba Hollow. And then we also have, I'm going to let Cherie do these. We had a couple awards given to the county commission, and I'd ask Cherie to make an announcement on those.
Thank you, sir. One quick correction, the event at Escataba Hollow Park and Campground is Sunday, the 27th.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Sunday.
Sunday,
Yeah, I'm
the
sorry.
27th, from 2 to 4. The font is small on the type. So on Tuesday, I went to the Southern Public Relations Federation Annual Awards Gala, and Mobile County left with 3 awards, and we're really proud of them. We won 2 excellence awards for our social media work. One is for Mobile County social media posting methodology, and the second is for Mobile County Animal Shelters social media management. And so what this represents is that we adhere to best practices, and we demonstrate that we do follow best practices within our field. We also won, which I'm really proud of this, a Lantern Award for the Africatown Heritage House launch in the media relations category. So what that represents is a score of 90 to 100 against best practices in our field. And just as an example of, because it was for the calendar year 2023, an example of the amount of media coverage we got for the Africatown Heritage House launch and for the Heritage House and Clotilda the exhibition, we had 767 total news stories in the calendar year of 2023 with more than 50,000 actual engagements and a reach of millions. So it was very much a team effort, and it was our last entry for the Heritage House and its launch. And I want to thank everyone involved, all the partners, our contractors, all the people who help us, and all of you guys who provide information when we ask for it, because all of this definitely takes a lot of people to make it work. And so I wanted folks to be aware, and I wanted to let everyone know how much we appreciate their assistance to our department so that we can achieve these wonderful things.
All right, well, great job and congratulations. All right, I guess if there's no further business, we'll stand adjourned until Monday, October 28th, 2024 for the regular meeting of the Mobile County Commission.